Welcome to Dorker Realms. While most gamers will be familiar with Dungeons & Dragons from the newest edition of the game, there is a movement amongst some players called the Old School Revival, taking inspiration from the design philosophy of the earliest editions of D&D and bringing them into the modern era. These games and adventures emphasize the weird, the challenging, and the hardcore. Bear witness as our intrepid players explore unusual and dangerous tales in these old school adventures. This is part 5 of Deep Carbon Observatory. Though the adventures can be listened to in any order, we recommend beginning with the first episode of any given adventure. We go now to the table to delve into Dorker Realms.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Dorker Realms. I'm your main character, Bendel L. Johnson, your host, Lucky Pierre.
Played by Dan.
Weirdest sense of deja vu, like we just did this.
What? No, Okay, so we killed the witch. The witch's body disintegrated, so we found no loot. It's getting kind of late, so I want to negotiate with some of these peasants. Maybe only one of them. Maybe common folk. That's probably a better term.
They probably appreciate that.
I think they'll respond to that better.
Yep.
To sleep in one of their houses for the night.
I mean, they are currently occupying the roofs of their houses mostly.
Entirely.
Yeah.
And they're all just kind of watching with, like, dull, shocked expressions.
I hear Petra is a people person.
You're going to really hate yourself later.
So, maybe you should talk to him.
They are also silent.
What was the name of this town again?
This was Polyngolum Village.
Right. People of Polyngolum Village, we have come here. One of the reasons was to do as we have just done and slay the witch that was plaguing you and your children, who are now safe. As the day is getting along, we were hoping perhaps we could find amongst you a place to sleep for the night.
I still can't believe there really was a witch.
Maybe they have an inn. Most places have an inn. Where's your local inn?
Well, it's that big one by the riverbed. You see the one, it used to be 3 stories. There's just one above the water now.
Ah, perfect. We can get a top floor room.
I suppose, considering the circumstances, we couldn't really ask you for anything in exchange for staying there. I mean,
we can pay the nightly rate.
Well, the innkeeper's gone, so...
Oh, perfect. We got a new house.
Did he?
We live here now.
Did he live, or was it the flood?
Well, I mean, he was alive last I saw him flowing down the river.
Oh,
Jeez, no.
I see. Well, thank you. We will make our way over. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of silver pike and crocodiles in that river. Some of them are up to like 3 feet. The silver pike, not the crocodiles.
That's right. They shall one take the other wizard.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go over to the inn, I guess, and then we can sleep in the inn.
Yeah, Bindel says as he strokes his fancy scarf.
Free of charge. Let me just rearrange my stylish flan hat.
What was your scarf?
What?
Didn't you take the scarf too?
Oh,
You
yeah.
already said that.
I already mentioned
sorry.
the scarf.
My bad.
Alright, so I guess we'll go to the inn and sleep for the night.
All right. You paddle on over to the former inn, current abandoned building, and you climb up through the through one of the
third-story windows.
We'll also make sure.
Unless you want to like swim down to the front door and go through properly.
That seems really hard.
Do you want to?
No.
Is there an eave or a window pane or something we could tie our skiff to so we do not lose it over the course of the night?
Yes.
Okay, then we will make sure to do that.
I wish we had some sort of aquatic breathing device. I really do want to check the well.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued also, but...
We sleep for the night.
All right. So are you gonna like set up some watches, or are y'all gonna sleep? What are you doing?
So is it just like one room on the top floor that we'll all be sharing? Is there a couple
I
of them?
assume there's multiple rooms.
There's multiple rooms if you all want your own.
It might be smarter to do one.
Yeah. See if
And
we can
then-
like squeeze an
and
extra
then
bed or something.
Valerian and I need first and last because wizards need an uninterrupted block of sleep. All right, so
Yeah.
we set up watches.
Yeah.
We'll sleep for the night.
So you're taking first watch, you say?
Sure.
Right? And then
I'll take.
the last watch.
I have.
I'll take last.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to sleep the full. Okay.
And how long is your uninterrupted?
8 hours, so we need to sleep for 10.
Oh, okay.
How's the night go, Danny?
Alright, so who was taking the first watch?
Bendel L. Johnson,
Alright,
night watchman
so
extraordinaire.
2 hours or so into the night. I assume that's still your watch?
Nope, I only got an hour
That's
watch.
Oh, you only have an
That's
hour.
into
Okay,
Petra's
sorry.
watch.
Alright, we're into Petra's watch, and some smoke starts like wafting into the room
From like the doorway or from outside?
from the doorway.
I get Petra will go open the door to investigate.
Alright, so when you open the door, a lot more smoke starts billowing in, and you see that there's clearly a fire has been set to like the other side of the building essentially, and it is spreading.
Everyone, wake up! There's fire, fire, and fire.
Okay, so we all,
No, but we wake up, right?
yes, I assume we all wake up and
Unless you want to try and sleep through it.
Carbon monoxide.
I
is
mean,
the
if it
perfect
doesn't wake up,
pacifier.
she will definitely rev her chain sword accompanied by a holy chorus of angel
I guess we
voices.
just go back to the skiff then, right? We just
Yep.
don't go to sleep. That's what's happening.
Basically, yeah.
Jesus, could we maybe find somewhere else to sleep?
We go back to Caramore to sleep for a day.
Oh.
Well, we didn't get our spells back, and Valerian didn't heal.
So as you guys are like climbing up into the skiff, you see like a little bag of gold dust drop out of Petra's bag onto the floor.
She'll peek inside.
It's just full of gold dust.
Valerian's gonna look through his belongings.
Man, one of your bags of gold dust is missing.
That's mine. He put it back in his bag.
Someone has been in here and we did not notice them.
To what? Move the gold dust from Valerian's bag into your bag?
Yes.
Maybe everybody else should check their belongings and make sure they have all their stuff.
To frame me for stealing from the party. They are obviously trying to
I
cause
look
trouble.
through my bag.
Petra also makes sure there's nothing else additional in her bag that is not hers.
You have like a few more gold pieces, and Bindel has a few less.
This was in my bag too.
Whatever.
Oh, I hope I have my scrolls.
They picked the wrong person to try it.
Try and frame crimes
yeah.
on.
Sorry, Petra's a holy woman.
Okay, so we need to find somewhere to sleep. I want
Also-
my shield back.
We also need to be on lookout for a very sneaky person.
What if it's ghosts?
At this point, that's entirely possible.
That would be nice.
Can we do some skiff sleeping like we did and like you guys might have done after you being on a skiff before? I don't know you guys, but I used to do that. I used to skiff sleep. Skiff sleepovers. We'd braid each other's hair.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll try and sleep on the skiff for the remaining...
One of us will push
Time.
the skiff when we're doing our watch, so we're not like a...
Sitting target.
And you guys can get rocked to sleep. I start singing Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. There you see her, skiffing on the blue lagoon.
Please continue.
So what direction are you skipping in?
I'm skiffing in a circle.
Loops around the town.
I skiff to the north.
Very
I
wide
skiff to the
loops.
south. I skiff your mama to the east. I skiff her to the west. I'm just skiffing.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Great. Now a pike's gonna swallow us. Stop singing. Skiff,
It
skiff,
attracts the pikes.
What's your AC?
skiff. Is it? Am I on watch?
I don't know.
Well, you just said you were skiffing.
Oh, I'm
so
I'm
yes.
14.
Maybe it's that damn dwarf.
It's that archer that shot us from the copse of trees.
I like how we saw the he wasn't like human size, so we're like dwarf, definitely not halfling.
So about 20 minutes into you skiffing around to rock them to sleep, an arrow comes whistling out of the knight and hits you for 3 points of damage.
So what other eyeball, bloodshot redness do I get? Okay, so I'm at 6.
So you take the damage and just keep skiffing?
Well, we have to respond somehow,
Yeah.
I assume.
I let out... Huh?
We're probably not asleep. It's only been 20 minutes.
Yeah, I let out a yelp and I go, ah! I was hit with an arrow! Ugh.
What? From... What?
I think it's the same little... dwarf. I think that's what we agreed on. Dwarf. I was shot like a dwarf. I know how dwarves shoot arrows.
Is a dwarf arrowing?
Yeah. Oh, man. It feels like a glitter beard. That's what we call it when you get hit by a dwarven arrow. I've just been glitter bird.
What the fuck?
I
you
retreat.
chucking?
I skiff retreat with my one arm, and now I'm like half the speed.
Petra will rise up groggily and like try to kind of interpose herself between the attacker and not knowing whatever direction this necessarily came from. But
All right.
Oh, where did it hit me, by the way?
In the shoulder.
Why don't we skiff out of town a little bit, bank the skiff, and then we'll actually go onto dry land and we'll sleep there. It's just out in the wilderness.
Okay, but bad things come in threes. So let's try it.
You don't think we could maybe count the witch as the first bad thing?
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, it starts over every day. That's my reasoning.
It's not the next day yet.
I know. Which means we'll have 3 more new things to look forward to.
Wow, which means yesterday had way more than 3.
Multiples of 3 or factors.
So really, in your system, it could just be any number.
No, not odd or not even. Only odd.
6 is even.
Shit. My intelligence
just
score is
has to be
8.
multiples
Let me use
of
some.
3.
Let's burn some luck so I know math. That's what my parents told me.
wow. Wow.
It's okay. So we're gonna skiff out of town a little bit.
A
Then
long bit.
What?
A long bit. You said you wanted to go to dry land, right?
Well, can't we
Okay.
just go to this How wide is the river now?
Wide. The whole valley got flooded. So it's going to take you an hour to get to dry land.
That's fine. Whatever.
We're gonna have to take extra hours to rest anyways.
We'll do that.
So
Unless you wanted to head to that little hill that you passed by on the way up here.
Little hill.
As you were coming up the river, there was a hill to the east.
Yeah, didn't we rescue someone from it?
No.
No.
No, I don't remember this at all. Okay. So where was this hill? Just as we're coming into town?
As you passed the oak tree that had a bunch of bodies kind of twisted around it, there was a hill to your west. To your west. It was to your left.
As we were coming up the river?
Yes. And then that was before you reached the old mill with the strange object in front of it.
I want to check that out too. Yeah, let's go back to that hill. That's a good place, isn't it?
Alright, so you point your skiff back in the direction that you came from, and you start heading there. And along the way, you pass what looks like a bunch of, basically the roofs of tiny stone houses, kind of rising up out of the river.
When you
Kind
say
of odd
Tiny, what do you mean?
Very small, people wouldn't live in there.
Okay.
So, for storage?
They're fair folk
You don't
houses.
know. It's shaped like a house, it's made of stone, and it's barely rising above the river, and it's very small.
It's
And-
just the roofs, right? So we couldn't get into them anyway?
Correct.
And they weren't, and we didn't see them coming up this way, obviously.
You did.
Okay. Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Alright.
I don't think we realized they were tiny.
It was a trick of perspective.
Perhaps.
Wow, that must be 9 miles away. Oh, it's right there.
Alright, you bank your skiff on the hill that rises out of the flooded valley, and it's pretty much the only arable land anywhere within sight, especially at night, but even during the day. And it is just covered in animals, farm animals mostly, but there's also a few wolves, and they're all just kind of huddled around most of them sleeping because it's nighttime and they're sleeping now. But it's basically all the animals that fled up here during the flooding. They're just like in a state of truce almost.
Is there enough space where we can lay down amongst the animals?
Yeah, there is.
I'm going to try that because I have no better options.
Wait, they're asleep?
Yeah.
Should we slit the dangerous ones' throats off?
They are already showing a kind of willingness to not ravage the other animals, like farm animals
Is
here.
this like a normal thing?
No, probably not.
So don't you think it might have like a magical element where we
Yeah,
would get
where,
caught in it?
where when you assault them, they'll all fucking lose the spell and then kill you.
Yeah, but what if it's like an aura and it would affect us?
Then I'll live a life of peace and contentment.
I stay on the skiff.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Petra is going to take one of her crossbow bolts and use it as an anchor to tie a knot around to anchor the skiff to the hillock in case there is any fluctuation in the tide.
Alright.
Bendo L. Johnson finds some lambs and he like curls up next to him and falls asleep like a child.
Alright, Bindel gets all cuddled up with a nice fluffy lamb.
It's like a pillow.
Petra will also find some. Well,
Who's doing the watching?
it was still technically Petra's watch, so she'll continue her watch until it is
Reza's turn.
Rez's turn.
How long are you watching for?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Valerian's gonna sleep in the skiff. He doesn't trust these wolves around his goat.
Okay, so we're sleeping on this hill.
So, an hour passes peacefully, and then as Petra is watching, you kind of hear, like, movement through the water. You know, it's pretty quiet at night, so you can sort of hear it before you can see the source. And then you see two drowned bodies wading through the water, clearly heading in your direction, kind of moving towards the skiff, which is, you know, on the bank there.
So they look like bloated and kind of palish blue, but they are also ambulatory.
Yep.
Let's do some turn undead then. Maybe I can do that.
Noise?
I don't. That's a good question. I mean, I have to invoke it, I think, verbally, so it might make some noise, but I don't know that I necessarily have to yell it. All right, so 17 plus 4 will be a 21, which has a turn range of 60 feet. It turns 1d6 plus cleric level 1 hit die creatures, 1d3 plus cleric level 2 hit die creatures, and 1 3 to 4 hit die creature.
So, how many 3 hit die did you say?
1.
Okay. So one of the zombies turns and
Oh, jeez.
wades away.
Might have,
Oh, they usually have a will save to resist being turned.
might have time for a second roll since they were coming out of the water.
It's true.
What's the DC?
21.
Alright, well, he failed.
Okay. So the other one continues swimming toward the skiff.
Yep.
Is there enough time for me to attempt another action before it reaches the skiff?
I don't think so, because low visibility at night, so you didn't see them
Until they were
while
pretty
they
close.
were like way far away.
Okay.
All right, so I suppose let's roll for initiative then.
Do the sleeping people get any kind of penalty?
Well, as far as I know, no one's warned you, so you're not in this. You're
Could
all
they have
sleeping.
a chance to hear the holy words Petra was uttering and wake up?
Were you?
Bendel's not waking up to that.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Also-
also pretty specifically tried to make it quiet.
I wanted to let you guys sleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Oh, church always makes me sleepy, so. Oh, we're doing Song of Solomon today. All right.
Petra rolled an 11.
So the zombie grabs the skiff and just starts like rocking it back and forth to wake Valerian up.
Oh, I'm the sound sleeper?
Are you on the skiff as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well you both wake up then.
What is happening?
I grab my knives as I wake up.
All right, Petra's turn.
Petra will attempt to turn this zombie as well. Okay.
Just pushing those problems down.
That
the
will
line.
be a 20. which is the lowest amount I can roll to turn a 3 to 4 hit die creature.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've successfully gotten rid of it.
Oh, Lord.
And they come back like an hour later.
I wake up to like sloshing. I'm like, Grandma?
I think the turning lasts longer than that.
Florian grabs at his eyelids and is just like, I just want to sleep.
I'm sorry, I tried to do it without you waking, but they were
The
perceived.
zombie was an asshole. He was like,
Wake up! Yeah, right.
first day.
Why did they not attack us?
It got to the boat and was trying.
Shook the boat to wake us up. Didn't try to reach in, swipe, bite, anything.
maybe he was trying to tilt you into the water. Not that I'm saying that as Bendel L. Johnson. This is Ryan here. Because Bendel L. Johnson is sleeping
That's true.
like a baby with some lambs.
So nice that your character ends up in all these convenient ways that keeps you from dying.
I chose to go sleep with the animals. I got a whole flock of animals around me protecting me.
Just hanging out with the right crowd. All right, sheeple. Time to wake up. All right, well, I'm tired because I'm bleeding out.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I'm super tired. So I'm going to, in character at 6 health, walk up the hill and go to the animals.
Valerian's gonna ask Petra if she'll watch his goat.
Just put the goat with the other goats.
I will. I will put it under my personal care.
She pats him on the head. He pats him on the head and then heads up the hill to go sleep amongst the animals.
Is Reza still as professed a lawful alignment?
No,
Oh, we
Reza
discussed
is
it?
lawful.
no, they
I'm
are
putting my foot down.
they are neutral.
I already based their dice rolls on their alignment. It's too
No.
late to change now.
Wait, am I lawful or true? I'm neutral, right?
Well, then they
Since
better,
when have you been neutral?
they better start acting lawful then, Danny. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems here.
So I didn't know why until I purchased the DCC book, why I needed my alignment to actually mean something. Because before I was just playing him like, a two-faced scumbag who always thinks they're doing well. But yeah, I'm playing... as I've been playing, I suplexed a kid, all right?
You did suplex
And I
a
stole
child.
from a lady that I suplexed a kid.
Yeah.
So it's neutral. When I made that choice, I was neutral.
Okay.
But I keep telling people I'm a nice guy.
All right.
So I'm neutral. There.
So you're canonically declaring that your character is neutral.
Correct.
Henceforth, Reza shall be neutral.
And I was neutral all along.
Henceforth, Reza has been neutral all along.
Yes. Both henceforth and previously. Consistently, yeah.
Reza, while sleeping, regains...
Oh, this cleric's molesting you in your sleep.
It's just, okay, 4 HP.
She's not Catholic.
They're using some lay on hands on you.
Petra is also, during her watch, going to utter a prayer to God, saying, I understand that it is usually frowned upon to heal those of natures not usually aligned with ours. However, this friend of mine is helping me a great deal in this quest that you have put me on. And in order to succeed, I need his help. And as regardless of his beliefs, he is still one of your children. I would plead that you allow me to administer your healing power upon him.
I'll allow it.
So after this prayer, she will then attempt to heal Valerian.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, that is an 18.
So 2 dice of healing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So I guess that is 8 hit points for Valerian. Do I...
Get a point of disapproval? Yes, you do.
Okay, well, all right. But the healing was improved, so it's a mixed result, which is better than it could have been.
Yeah, he did give you much better healing, huh?
Right. So the disapproval is increased, but the healing works, so I guess I kind of get my answer there. Allowed, but you're not,
I'll allow it, but I'm not going to reinforce it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can
I
do
don't-
this, but I'm not happy about it.
I won't support it, I will allow it.
So, did Valerian also go up the hill
Yeah.
to sleep amongst the animals?
Yes.
Where's Petra standing watch?
Pretty close to wherever she she kind of pounded the crossbow bolt into the hillside, probably maybe like halfway up it.
Okay. Alright. So, about half an hour later, you see a smoke coming from the top of the hill, followed very quickly by a commotion as all the animals begin to get up, raising the other three from their sleep. And you see a torch has been thrown into the midst of the sleeping animals, causing a panic, and they all start running around, potentially trampling any sleeping people laying on the ground if they don't get up.
Petra will rush to pick up the torch.
I get up.
Yes, I guess I get up.
Because
You know what? I'm boating back to Caramore. I'm done with this adventure until I rest.
This appears to be our only choice. Someone is inclined to...
I will leave this adventure if I don't get a rest.
Fuck sleeping then, I guess.
It's that damn dwarf. We're getting glitter bearded, guys.
Danny,
Yeah.
if someone were invisible, would that show up to detect magic?
Yeah.
Petra is going to cast detect magic.
It's the predator.
He just has a really good ghillie suit.
Alright, 12. I'm aware of a magical enchantment on any object or creature within range, which is 30 feet. So I'll do, as this is happening, holding up the torch, she will do a slow pan in 360 degrees around the hill.
30 feet, you said?
30 feet.
Power TV.
No response from anything other than magical stuff that you guys possess.
I'm already aware of.
Yeah.
Whoever they are, they have either left already or threw it from outside of the range of detect magic.
Alright, here's my new plan. We're going to go back to Caramore, then we're going to walk our way up the road until we're no longer in water to our ankles. So good like 20 miles. And we're going to sleep.
You want to do all that without sleep and just hope we don't run into anything between here and there?
Alright, what's your plan?
I don't have one. I'm just asking that if that is what your plan is.
Could go to the mayor's building and sleep there, maybe?
Then that'll just be set on fire.
Can we set a trap somehow? Maybe one of us hide and the other two sleep? Yeah, I don't do traps either, even though I'm a fur trapper. And there's no wards or spells or anything that you could put around us?
Just leave to Bendel Old Johnson. Has to do everything around here.
Well, you've gotten us used to that, so it's your own fault.
I'm just trying to fucking take a nap. For 8 hours. An 8-hour nap.
Petra has done everything she can to try and make that happen.
Yeah, but it's results that matter. I'm a utilitarian.
Oh,
Well, it's not like you've done anything to stop it either.
oh, this thing particular? Sure.
Eckham's magic. I'm casting Eckham's mythical mask. So you don't get the levels below what you rolled, or you do?
You only get what you rolled.
Shoot. I rolled too high. Well, okay. My face takes on a mirror-like quality, and I now have a +4 bonus to saving throws of any type of gaze attacks for the duration of the spell. I was trying to give myself infrared vision. I'm going to try casting it again, just normally.
A wolf tugs at Ray's pant leg with its teeth, growls.
Okay. What? What is it, boy?
Cow just stares into Petra's eyes.
My face takes on a
Spirit
faceted
animals.
quartz-like appearance, and I now have a -2 penalty to spell checks for area which
No, people targeting you with spells have a
have a
-2 penalty.
-2. Alright. Well, I tried to see in the dark to see if I could see what's going on, but that didn't work, so that's about as helpful as I can be. Why do I feel so hale?
I gave you healing.
Why?
You needed it.
No, I didn't.
You were at... Yes, you were. You were very wounded.
Yes.
They were at death's door. Right where they wanted to be. Remember what I told you, Petra?
Now listen, I don't know where you're coming from with this weird conspiracy that you have, but I very specifically asked you not to heal me, Petra. And then you waited until I was asleep to do so?
Honestly, I am sorry. I forgot you asked me that. It is in my nature to make sure my allies are healthy.
Flurry's gonna pick up his goat and go sit in the skiff.
Alright, what's the plan
I
here?
promise it will not happen again.
I want my goddamn 8 hours of sleep.
Yes, Will. I will need it as
Bindel
well.
gets so cranky when he's sleeping.
We all knew that, I feel like. He's cranky all the time.
I'm not cranky all the time.
You're cranky all the time.
We should head back toward the town and then dry land, as you said, I believe.
You're taking that sheep with you, right? That lamb?
Kinda wanna just keep sleeping here. It was really comfy until someone threw a torch.
Oh, so that fire spread?
No, Petra ran and picked up the
Oh,
torch while the
yeah.
animals were panicking, so it couldn't catch anything or anyone on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to try sleeping and then I just chase him off? I don't know.
How long did it take us to go upriver?
You mean when you were coming here the previous day?
Like
Yes.
all day.
Yeah. I mean, you did make stops along the way, but
Probably like 5-ish hours, I'd bet.
I would say like 3 hours to get back to Caramore with no stops.
Because we're going downriver, right?
Are we really going to turn around, turn tail and run? I mean,
We cannot get sleep. We need sleep.
I know.
Especially our spellcasters.
I know. Those are our big cannons. They don't hit their regular attacks. Sorry, Bindel.
You've never seen me regular attack.
That's correct. But I just assume you wouldn't.
This belt will whoop your ass.
Okay there. I'll believe that. When I'm on a different skiff with an arrow shooting a bunch of pro bounty hunters.
He takes his belt off, flicks it, it turns into a bow, and then he fires the bow into the water.
Wow, you hit the water. Good job.
The water kind of like
I still
there's
find
like
it
some
impressive.
spreading like little waves of upset motion in response to Bindel shooting an arrow there.
Wait a sec. What the hell's that?
I also
Flurry's
shoot.
gonna jump out of the boat and back onto land.
I pull out my
The
bow.
movement kind of goes towards the skiff, and the skiff like rocks.
Ah!
Yeah, I
Petra
pull.
will rev her chainsword and swipe in that direction.
So you're gonna like go up to the
The water?
edge of the water and swipe into it?
No, in the air, right?
Well, like, it looked like it climbed into the skiff, right?
No.
It
No.
rocked it.
Oh.
Pushed it up and rocked it.
Then yes, then swipe in toward the water where the movement was seen, yes.
Okay.
I also shoot an arrow.
Is there any point to rolling an attack roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's always a point.
Yeah,
There's always a point to an attack roll.
fair enough. 20.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Nice, okay. 8 damage.
All right.
Jeez.
So Petra feels her sword cut into something?
Yeah, you feel your sword cut through something, and some little pale bits of flesh come out of the water.
I hit
And,
something!
Then 4 tentacles spring from the water in response to the attack, and
Oh,
they
right.
begin thrashing around and groping at Petra.
Bush muy!
Valerian's gonna take out his bow and arrow.
Let's have an initiative roll.
Great, now we get to fight the invisible thing.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Oh no, it's just been
It's just
underwater.
underwater.
Plus agility.
Petra gets a 5.
So, yeah, 21.
20.
3.
Oh,
All right. So these 4 tentacles all try to grasp at and wrap around Petra.
Alright.
22 to
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit.
Jeez, oh Pete.
All right. So that's the first one. I'll do the attacks first. 25.
Gee, fucking whiz, yeah.
20.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Okay, that will not, but
Okay.
all 3 of the others will.
Don't worry, they only do about 1 to 2 damage each. They rolled D2s.
So you take a total of 7 damage as the tentacles, 3 of them at least, kind of wrap around you, and then they pull you forward towards the water, and a large beaked mouth rises up out of the water and tries to snap at Petra. That is 24.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I'm sure this will only do.
Look at the size of that cephalopod, guys.
That's 6 damage as it clamps its beak around Petra.
It's beaking Petra.
Alright, it's Reza's turn.
Petra cries out in pain. That was a lot of damage.
The animals are making, noises. The cow goes moo. The wolf goes bork.
Well, at least we know we're still
so
in...
on.
Wait, we're in Europe. It should go Shamzao or whatever.
Shamu or whatever it was.
Shamu? Oh.
Shazoo.
Shazoo, that's it.
Shazoo. What's the physiology? Is there like eyeballs on this thing that I can see, or did I just see tentacles and a beak?
You can just see tentacles in the beak, really.
Also, you're no warrior. You don't get mighty deeds.
No, but I want to know what I can target with.
You can target...
Just target the beast?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have mighty deeds.
You're right. Okay, I attack it with my arrow.
You draw your arrow and you're
Oh, sorry.
and you run up.
I shoot my arrow that I had readied after Bindel shot his.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
because he was about to show off.
Well, yeah, measure. So, it's plus agility with arrows, right?
That's not...
I believe so.
Okay,
Yes.
so 15.
To hit?
Yeah.
Allow me to double check, but I'm fairly certain that you hit.
Okay. Sometimes you have
You
to.
hit.
Yay! Mas tequila. All right. That's 1d6. So 1.
And it's Bindel's turn.
Yeah. 1 damage.
1 damage. Take that.
The Bindel Special Magic Missile!
1 damage.
12.
That will be a 21. Throws 1d4 plus 2 missiles that do damage equal to 1d6 plus caster level. So I fire
1d4 plus 2?
6 missiles that each do 1d6 plus caster level. 1, 4, 8, 12, 18, 21.
Plus 4 times 6
Yeah,
is 24.
plus
21, so that's 45.
plus
Oh.
my birth augur is 1 additional.
So
I assume
45 plus 6 is 51.
Yeah, 51 damage.
Nice.
Fucking A.
Missile swarm.
I did
So
1.
Bindel just fires a whole swarm of missiles that explode all around where Petra's being held. There's just explosions all around Petra, and there's chunks of flesh flying, and the grip of the tentacles loosens,
Sploosh,
goes slack,
calamari.
and then falls to the ground.
I'm
Flaming chunks of squid fall everywhere.
going back to sleep.
You think
Petra will slog her way back up the hill.
you all right, Petra?
I am not, but I am better than had Bindel not done anything. That was amazing.
I'm going to sleep now.
I will make sure you sleep.
Shut up, stop thanking me.
I also
Good
am
little
going
lamb.
to attempt to sleep, and she hands you. Why do I keep doing that?
He.
He hands you Pothos's leash.
Man, when Valerian
The
gets
goat.
really tired, he loses his own gender.
He misgenders himself.
Well, to be fair, those eyes are creeping me out because of the mask.
I just,
Listen, just because my face looks like a mirror, and you're seeing yourself every time you look at me.
I just imagined the goat just staring at you.
I've been having animals talk to me all freaking damn day. Okay. At least I got my spirit animals, the wolf.
Petra's going
Bite
to
you.
attempt to do some healing
Yep.
on
my
herself,
spirit animal.
which it doesn't say I can't. So,
You can.
Yeah. So with a
You can lay hands on yourself.
Ew.
19.
It is a sin, but you can do it.
Hey, you know what? He's already disapproval. Or she.
3's 11.
Sklee.
Splee. Splee's me. Shmee.
Sklee, Sklur, and Sklim.
So Petra will heal herself and resume taking watch.
I just want to point out that a cephalopod doesn't throw torches.
Yeah.
And then I roll back over and try and go to sleep.
As far as you know.
I've read a lot of books.
Can I cast that mask spell on other people, or does it have to be on myself?
I believe only on yourself.
Alright, so we will resume our watch and sleep schedule.
Same position and everything as before?
I heard all the animals back to the chill pad.
Well, at least
they're settling back down now.
Petra is
Oh,
going
range
to
self.
Petra's going to watch for 4 hours before waking up Reza.
And
No,
I'm,
it's not good. We're not going to get to 4 hours.
the dog's spooning me. Maybe I'm spooning the wolf. It's biting me the whole time.
Alright, so 20 minutes later,
Nice.
a torch comes flying into the
This time I'm ready.
center
Can
of
she
the...
catch it?
I'll allow you to make a roll for it.
What's the roll?
Agility?
Alright, I'm totally going to fail this.
I shouldn't have slept. I should.
15.
15.
So Petra makes a grasp for the torch as it comes flying in, noticing it at the last second, and her fingers brush against the handle, and then it falls out of her hand, and it falls down at the feet of some peaceful former farm animals that
Pothos
wake
immediately
up and
picks
start
up the torch.
running. They start running around and bleeding unhappily and causing a ruckus that spreads across the other animals and wakes up the sleeping party members.
I groggily wake up. It happened again. Which direction did the torch come from?
From the south.
South.
I'm gonna just start running south. See if I can catch up to whatever.
Okay.
I mean,
You run down and into the water.
It just came from the.
Reza runs-
Okay, fine. I don't
Do
care.
you want to? Like,
Well, I'll stop at the water if it just hit the water, and
okay,
then
you run south down the hill and you stop at the water's edge.
and then I look for motion or anything, and I probably don't say anything, but whatever.
You can give me a d20 roll modified by personality.
17,
17.
and then I yell too.
everyone knows it should be modified by intelligence. Clearly.
So you stand there at the edge of the dark water, squinting into the inky blackness of night beyond, and you can see some trees raising out of the water in that direction. And you occasionally glimpse little bits of motion, but as far as you can tell, it's just the swaying of branches. You can't really identify anything.
You're a coward. You're a fucking bitch. Ooh, I can throw torches all damn night.
I'm gonna light one of my
So
arrows
stupid.
on fire from the torch and shoot it in that direction.
Okay.
Can we see anything?
So as it flies out into the night, you can see kind of the little copse of woods to the south.
It's the same copse we were ambushed from.
The other side of it, but yeah.
That doesn't actually... Unless that guy came all the way out of the copse, though, there's no significance to that beyond the fact that, we saw a guy there before, and I guess he could have come all the way to the town and set that on fire.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
Petra, you wanna take me over there and we can see if we can take care of this so Bendel can sleep?
I can't let you guys go off on your own. You're just gonna die again. Then I have to put up new posters.
Should we try to take care of this on our way back to town? Or if we can take care of it, sleep on your hill?
I don't care. I just want to go to sleep and get my shield back. And I'm tired, and I'm getting grumpier by the moment.
We are trying everything we can.
I'm going to blow up this whole goddamn forest.
You can come with or stay.
Might as well go.
Let's just knock this out, guys.
Hop in the skiff and start fucking rowing for the copse of trees.
Go fight that dwarf or whatever.
We take the goat with us.
I still think it might be a halfling.
Petra will cast
You
Detect
racist
Magic
bastards.
as they're approaching.
Glitterbeard.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
It became a euphemism.
I assume you go and get your skiff
I just said we're going to hop into the skiff and skip over there.
Because
Yes.
it would be on the other side of the
Yes,
hill,
yes.
so you'd have to go around. But anyway,
Mhm.
So you head to the southwest into the copse of trees, and
In case it matters, Danny, I rolled a 25 on Detect Magic, which the range is still 30, but it lets me, in addition to detecting objects and creatures that are magically enchanted, it reveals creatures of non-mortal origin. I can distinguish between magical creatures and non-mortal creatures, and if specific weapons or items are enchanted, and a very specific understanding of what those items do. In case that matters.
yeah, you're not picking anything up within 30 feet at the
Oh,
moment.
sorry, but it does last for several rounds.
I turn on the Bindel belt
Oh, 2 turns.
to its brightest setting, which is still just torch.
So it goes down to matchstick?
Yes.
So as you pass through the dark copse of trees, you see up ahead, kind of trapped in the branches of 2 of the trees, in a hooked net, is a huge electric eel dangling there, and from the net hangs the body of a fisherman, and he's upside down with his face hidden in the water, surrounded by a halo of bobbing baked ravens. And also jammed up in the trees between the trunks is a battered but still functional fishing skiff.
Also, I just want to point out for those other people, my party members and, our loyal listeners, that the dwarf did shoot us with a arrow, with a copper rod that would be triggered by that hanging eel.
The rope, the net that is containing the eel, does appear to be rope or metal of some kind?
Rope.
Oh, can I search traps? Is that a good time to...
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So I got 9.
Oh, wait. They apply their intelligence modifier to find trap.
Oh, there you go.
That's negative for him, I believe.
Yeah. And I can't burn luck after the fact.
Yes, you can.
I can?
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I?
I don't know.
How important is it that we be able to get Bindel to get a full night's sleep?
Well, how important is it that we don't stumble into a trap is the actual question.
D5.
Okay, 2d5. Okay. So I had 9 before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 on the first. So 10. And plus 2 is 12.
It's better than a 9.
I mean, could he then burn another point of... Okay, he has to name how...
Yeah, you
Okay.
get 1 chance to burn.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, I'm at 12.
All right. Well, as far as you can tell, there are no traps.
Yeah. Cool.
So we good to go?
Out of your thief.
Petra will attempt to cut the net open to allow the eel to fall into the water. Or
Why not
actually,
just kill the eel? Because then it won't be electrified anymore.
Oh, I guess I assumed it not being in the water, it would be dead. But that would kind of defeat its purpose, I assume.
Petra's against killing innocent things.
I'm not.
Flareon's gonna shoot the eel in the eye with one of his arrows.
All right. Roll for it.
Wait, is Petra still holding?
Oh, 12?
You hit.
Okay.
6.
All right. The arrow hits the eel, and the eel starts thrashing around inside the net, clearly in pain.
I'm gonna shoot it a second time.
Gotta put the eel out of its misery now.
Wait.
Oh. 7.
To hit,
Yeah,
you miss the eel.
I'm gonna try again.
Oh, you should have 1 larger dice, so a d24,
Oh.
since it is entangled.
Yeah.
Nunchucks?
Poor bastard.
Alright, well that went from
He got
an
netted and then
18
just
to an
full
11.
damage and instantly died.
Right.
You
I'm
miss.
gonna try again.
All right.
This is actually much better,
20.
even though it's not in our favor right now.
Oh, you definitely hit.
I have a longbow.
2.
All right. The arrow hits the eel, and it now is hit by 2 arrows and is thrashing around in pain.
Can I?
Does anyone
can
wanna
I
help
attack?
me with
Yeah,
this?
I'm gonna help.
Upset eel noises.
Okay. No.
Why are you looking at
Is
me?
it a shrieking eel?
Okay, I shot a 3.
Little
Oh, boy.
sparks of electricity run across its body as Reza misses.
All right, I shoot it with my bow staff.
They're
It's a staff
martial
bow.
arts
It's a
weapon.
BOW staff.
It's a staff bow.
Oh wait, I need my die back that Robin steals. Gosh, this is my,
It matches your shirt.
just like this is mine now.
No, I just figured if I needed to shoot again, I would need to roll it again.
What is going on? I miss again. I roll another 3.
An 11.
Fucking
No.
electronic dice.
Yeah, an 11.
You miss.
Okay, now I got a 12.
You hit.
I got a 12 finally.
What is this?
And I got a 6 for damage.
All right, the eel is really badly wounded, and blood is running down
How is
the
this
arrow.
eel have so much
Petra
health?
will pull out her crossbow
It's
to
20
show
feet long.
everyone how it's done.
It's a
Fire.
10-foot eel?
No, it's twice that. It's a 20-foot eel.
Oh, man.
Get a 20.
All right.
Roll 6 for damage.
You have killed the helpless electric eel stuck in the net.
That eel's healthier than me.
All right. Well, do we feel good about ourselves?
Yes.
Who wants to lead the way?
Rachel will then cut the net and let it fall into the water.
So what was up
Its
with
corpse, its bloody corpse
What was up
falls
with the
into the
fisherman
water.
dude?
Well, he was dangling from the net with his head in the water, and now he's fallen into the water, and he's
The
floating
electric
away.
eel would then electrocute
Valerian's
him
gonna-
into the water.
No, that's
Valerian-
not true.
Valerian's gonna
Okay.
walk over and attempt to catch part of his clothes with his scythe.
Think about how the electricity would travel through a rope net.
Covered in wire.
Start
He drowned.
reeling
He
him
was
back
face
in towards
down
shore.
in the water.
He just happened to get caught in the net?
I
He
think
bobs
the dwarf
along
who caught
side
the
of the
eel
skiff.
then caught this guy and
Drag him
basically
up
tortured
onto
him to
the.
death.
Are we close enough to the
The
land?
birds
that I can
flew into the
deposit
net
him?
while flying and they got
I'm gonna check his
electrocuted.
pockets real quick.
But they wouldn't get electrocuted by the net either.
Side
No,
pop.
but if they
I'll let them
Sorry.
finish. You find like 2 worms and like a bit of lint,
Some rubber boots. No, just kidding, sorry.
some rubber boots.
Vulcanized rubber.
Valerian's gonna take the boots and then push the body away from the skiff.
He floats off into the darkness.
And I go like this with my thumb and go, see? Turning undead. Never mind.
oh, that's a good point. We should have cut its legs off.
It
It
it's
could
not
come
far
back.
enough away. I could catch it again.
I don't care.
You're so tired. You're so over it. And that's both in character and real life.
There's a skiff hung in the trees. Is there any kind of dwelling or sleeping place around here if we push further in?
We should scuttle
I mean-
the skiff.
Define a sleeping place.
Even like a tarp hung up between
He's
trees?
in the skiff.
No.
Is there someone in the skiff?
Do you want to climb up there and look?
I'll do the climbing.
Fine.
I'm going to find this little bitch.
100% awake now that we've been fighting this eel for like multiple rounds.
I like
Yeah,
how the
nice.
squid had like a bajillion health and was crushing Petra, and we're just like, shut up, boom. And this eel is like captured. like,
Everyone is like,
Well, I just
Reverse
wanted
the-
to make sure that we were getting shot with electrically conductive wire, and there was a thing which could produce electricity, and we didn't find any traps. But Valerian feels like just because we didn't find them doesn't mean there aren't traps. So we might as well eliminate something that we know is definitely a dangerous thing.
yeah, no, it was a good idea.
completely
absolutely.
smart. I just think that the way things turned out is kind of
It's
hilarious.
funny.
Because Bindel is random with his like power surges.
He didn't attack the eel though either.
No, I know. All right, so climb is just
Oh, you don't need to roll that
okay.
because there's plenty of handholds on the trees.
Got it. It's not as sheer. Okay,
Yeah.
and then I look first before I. Can I see into the skiff up there?
Well, once you climb up.
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
sure. I've climbed up there.
All right, so Reza deftly climbs up the side of the tree like a little spider monkey as everyone else watches.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you get past the skiff and you look up into it, you see a bit of rope, and it looks pretty okay. Like it probably still is seaworthy.
Okay. So I can Should I try to lower the skiff? Hey guys, should I lower the skiff?
No, I
We
mean,
don't
it
need
probably
it?
just got caught up there when everything flooded.
Okay.
I think you should cut a hole in the bottom. Like a big ass hole.
Make it not saleable.
With my badger pelt and blowgun.
Fine, lower it then.
Okay.
Just,
I just drop it.
yeah, do that.
Okay, I just try to kick it down and drop
Cut
it.
it free.
All right.
Yeah, basically.
You knock it down, and it lands in the water with a splash, and then
And then Petra goes, meow, meow.
all right. So Petra saws the skiff in half, and that's that.
Yep.
You're so dumb. Yay!
I curl up in the canoe.
Skiff.
The canoe.
Oh, right. We've had a didn't we lend that canoe to people so they could get back to Karamor?
No?
I stand watch tiredly, since it is almost my turn, right? Anyway.
We're gonna have to completely reset our watches because nobody has had any actual sleep.
You're right. We're all probably possibly nodding off at this point. Okay,
But yeah, if you want to take the watch, you
I'll-
can attempt to go to sleep.
I'll take the watch and yeah.
All right. So the rest of you lie down, and Reza stands watch.
This time I have.
20 minutes go by.
Well, I have my bow like super ready.
You have your bow super ready.
Super ready. I'm just like looking and listening.
1 hour later, an arrow flies out of the darkness.
Motherfuck.
hits the canoe that's tied to the skiff, and it just like hits the wooden frame of the canoe.
Can I attempt to shoot in the
No,
direct?
not this episode. You have to wait till next episode to try to shoot back. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
That does it for today's episode of Dorker Realms. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly of all, tune in next week.